Hello, people, and welcome to another PlotPoints Crazy Theories, if they are crazy. I don't think they're crazy. They're coming to you a little late this week, but since there's no episode, didn't miss much. Plus side. Anyways, today's episode is or mystery on the Friendship Express, which sadly doesn't have a lot for me to go crazy theory on. Mostly just stuff about sugar, and my lectures on sugar would bore most of you. So the only real thing I can talk about to you is the fact that the sheer existence of pony mystery novels, which Twilight mentions, means that there's some sort of pony crime and punishment system, which means that there's a much vaster legal system than we originally thought in Ponyville, and in Equestria in general. Which means there's probably such things as pony prison, pony police officers, and such not. And also, there's a variety of foods, mostly sweet foods. Sugar. Sugar! But, yeah, not much to talk about. There's also coal, which we saw in the train, the very fun, the engine. But that's not much to talk about. The real part that surprises me is that the ponies just don't convert coal directly into diamonds. Diamonds. We must has them. But if they have coal, as we all may know or may not know, coal is made by a variety of plant life forms existing hundreds of thousands of years ago, being compressed underneath sufficiently massive amounts of rock, long enough and hard enough to squeeze out everything except for the carbon, and which forms into compounds which are combustible. Hee hee, science! Which means there's some really ancient stuff from Equestria. So, maybe pony dinosaurs? I'd like to see that. I would like to see that. And also pony gasoline, which means that ponyless horse-drawn carriages, or such not. I mean, I know we saw the Flim Flam Brothers sort of train car apple cider maker thing, but that was more of an electric car instead of a diesel. I suppose you could just skip the step in between, but I think it would just lose some of the majesty then. You know? It's just not the same if you don't have a gas-powered engine. But anyways, so now it's time for me to talk about the next episode. So, next episode, it's the royal wedding. Yeah, we're all waiting for it. You know, I know, we all know. Yes, we're excited. Every pony's got wedding fever. It'll be the best wedding of the century, the millennia, the entirety of everything. Even better than when that English guy and that English chick got married. Yeah. What's his face and who's her name? Why do they keep naming all their princes William? No, and they're not creative. They're just like Will, Bill, Rob. Will, Bill, Rob. William, Billiam, Robilliam. Robilliam. Christopher. If for some odd reason you have something to name, you should name it Christopher, because that's a cool name. Christopher. Christopher. It's like Christopher, only it sounds weirder. Christopher. 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 It replaces the R with an H. Christopher. Anyways, so as we know, And the royal wedding's coming up, which means the first episode is going to be introduction. Twilight's going to say, I have a brother, and they're going to go, what, Twilight, you had a brother? Why didn't you mention this? And Twilight will go, I never really thought about it. And they're going to be like, well, Twilight gives some exposition on the background of that. Boom, boom, boom. So, then we realize why Shining Armor is contacting her. Apart from the fact that she's his sister. Now, we all know what Twilight's like. She would make the best wedding planner ever. Seriously, if there was a cloud in the sky, she could get it to go away with magics. Just about anything that could be ruined will be destroyed in front of all-powerful Master Wizard Twilight Sparkle. Plus, when she goes crazy, she's damn scary. I'm hoping we have another Twilight breakdown this season. Which is 3 this season compared to 0 last season. I think that's a fair number. I hope it doesn't exponentially rise at this rate, because that would be scary. Nothing but Twilight breakdowns and going crazy. Ugh. Anyways, so we have some stuff on that. They learn about Princess Candace, at which point Rarity will obviously do an expose on who the hell Princess Candace is, because we've been asking that for a long time, before she was even canon. Oh god, yeah. Now everybody take their 1 damage from the pun. Have you tallied up your score? Are you dead yet? No. Well, let me hit you with another. No, I wouldn't willfully harm my people with puns. That would be counterproductive. Now back to where I was. So you get an expose on her, Rarity, and any other pony who may be related to her work. Shining Armor obviously also gets an expose. Me and Afro Circuit believe he's probably captain of the guard. Which means that Rainbow Dash will probably have a hand in explaining who he is. And that just leaves Pinkie Pie, who's on party duty, so she's just whacked out, talking about how the wedding of the century means the reception of the century, which will be super mega awesome fun. And Fluttershy's just there to be all Fluttershy and to do the flowers and, maybe some tasteful doves and such. That'll be nice. But anyways, it's gonna be a real good wedding. Then, as we know, since nothing good like a wedding can go perfectly right, Princess Candace has a dark secret. I'm thinking she's probably she's wearing Shining Armor in order to take over the princesshood and become the all-powerful ruler of Equestria. Because she's evil, and she's also in love with another pony besides Shining Armor, and is just leading him on, because him as the captain of the guards means she'll have control of the guards, leaving Celestia open. And of course Luna is not really a player in the whole game, but I suppose she'll also destroy Luna in her horrible path of conquest and rampage. Yes. Now, you're wondering how my very, very good, close, favoritist, cutie mark crusader friend, Scootaloo, factors into these episodes. Well, it's obvious. Scootaloo is the unbeknowing Ink Flower Girl. But more than a flower girl, Scootaloo is secretly Princess Celestia's other niece. Dun, dun, dun. Drama. Which means she gets to be the first flower girl. Or perhaps even the ring bearer. That would be nice. Or maybe even a bride's pony maid. Yes. But anyways, so Scootaloo is obviously the one that's teamed up with Twilight Sparkle and trying to convince everyone. As we may know, there is the line that was leaked by Tara Strong, which is, "No, I'm not." Which is obviously Twilight telling the other ponies that she's not crazy for thinking Princess Candace is evil, or overreacting. It's probably going to be Applejack going, "Hey, Sugar Cube, aren't you acting a bit much like you usually do?" And Twilight will be like, "No, I'm not." And Scootaloo will be like, "She's not." And the other Cutie Mark Crusaders will be like, "Yeah, right, Scootaloo." Because nobody trusts Scootaloo. Nobody. There's just not enough Scootaloo in the world to go around. It's sad. It's sad. But since we've got a 2-part, 2-episode, 1 whole wedding long thing, I'm expecting me to have some stuff to go over with you people. I suppose I should go over the whole... There was one last thing I should go over. That's Twilight's stabilizing force field, which should have worked on its own, but Twilight Sparkle doesn't seem to be best with selecting her magic. There are any number of spells which would have actually been better. She could have A, cast a levitation in spell on it, and just lifted the whole thing. And as far as we know about levitation, it doesn't really care about the object's rigidity, height, weight, shape, what it should actually do. It just says, "It floats! It all floats!" There's also the point where she could have just teleported the cake into the car. She is quite good with teleportation. And, but no, she goes ahead and just chooses to make the cake stabler. Just sort of fills it with force field stuff. Yeah. Twilight Sparkle, not that good at choosing magic. Good at magic, though. Signed a kind of the forgetful genius. So, that's about it, people. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week with my crazy theories. I see the viewers.
Where are they?
They're right there. Hi! I'd like to say hi to you, and you, and you, but not you, Steve. I know you're out there.
I still think it'll be hilarious when we get a Steve.
So, ta-ta, folks. I will see you next time when I will have the theories and then the world. I'm not crazy.